Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Brenda. You're welcome to Evander Growers. I'm Baruch Benson. I'm the manager of Evander Growers Cooperative Society. On a special note, I would like to thank you and the team for visiting us this morning. You are the first organization or government partner or institution that has visited us in this fashion. Evander Growers is an old organization, it's an old cooperative in this district and particularly in this region of Songora County North. It started in 1977, but because of the challenges government had between 1977 and 2000, the cooperative somehow closed, but in 2003 it was revamped. And since 2003, we have been operating. Our main product that we deal in, our main business is coffee production, marketing, and processing. I would like to thank Uganda Cooperative Alliance for engaging us, for partnering with us, for taking us on as a district cooperative society. Since they engaged us, since they became our friends, a lot has happened. I can tell you, for example, that before we were taken on by Uganda Cooperative Alliance, we had a lot of gaps in the way we engaged with our partners, the way we engaged with our members, the way we engaged even the district. For example, for the last 10 years, up to actually July 2017, Bugoye sub-county where we are located hadn't had an extension officer. Even when we had members and we were buying coffee, but we didn't know some of the technical or logistical dynamics mechanisms to use to engage our farmers so that they give us the coffee, they bulk their coffee, they patronage with us in a fashion that would satisfy them. But after the engagement of Uganda Cooperative Alliance with us, we learned a lot of techniques, we learned a lot of knowledge, and we started engaging our farmers to the extent that they started bulking coffee with us in huge quantities. But if I can share with you a narrative of what has happened between April this year and now, since Uganda Cooperative Alliance took us on. They took us for a training, an advocacy training in Fort Portal in April, early April. For 3 days, we were being trained in advocacy, in how to engage, in how to lobby, in how to coordinate, in how to mobilize stakeholders at farmer level, at district level, and partner level. And that same month of April, we were able to generate a position paper as a district as one of the outputs that we learned from the capacity or advocacy training workshop we had in Fort Portal. We generated the position paper to the district chief administrative officer on 20th of April this year. And we were selected immediately in May to be part of the cooperatives, the few cooperatives, in fact we were two in the whole district, that were allowed to attend district planning meetings. The first was we attended the district council that laid the budget for 2017-18. We also got the opportunity to be invited in district council committees, especially the production and marketing committee, where we were asked to explain our position paper. Two advantages that we achieved out of that. That month of May, June, the district was conducting interviews for agricultural extension workers, and in July we were blessed as a sub-county of Bugoye, the district, from the team that of technical officers that they selected, they send one technical officer, one sub-county agriculture officer, a very active man called Baguma John, who now is our extension worker. And since that time, this Baguma John, the sub-county agriculture officer, has been visiting many of our farmers in most of our operational zones. We have 6 operational zones as a cooperative, but he has visited all of them. He has talked to our farmers. He has trained some of them using, of course, government resources. But through that, us as a cooperative have had the opportunity to have our members, first of all, appreciate the need to adapt and utilize post-harvest handling techniques, what we call agronomic practices, that have helped to enhance their production. The second advantage or output that we got from the position paper that we submitted to the district was that through that engagement where we were able to present our issues in the district sessional committee for production and also the planning meetings, including the attending of the district budget in June of 2017, one of the issues that we pushed was that we were lacking, our farmers were lacking a hala, a coffee mill. And the district, through its wisdom, because of the way we had drafted our position paper, they saw it important and offered us a hala through the Luero Rwenzori Development Program. So we got this hala around August, and we went and installed it in one of our most important productive zone called Chisamba. So this hala has been there for the last nearly 3 months. And our farmers in that area have taken advantage of the hala. They are processing their coffee from there. They have been saved of the burden of transporting coffee down to the plains to process it. Now they can be able to even receive buyers direct from Kasese, the coffee buying organizations, and they go to Chisamba, and the farmers now are able to enjoy the service. So ideally, from the position paper that we processed as a result of the training that Uganda Cooperative Alliance offered us, we have been able to achieve those 2 important outputs. Us as a cooperative, during the month of, I think, October, November, around there,